Well, good afternoon as we begin game number 2. Game 1 was a 13-inning game between Red Wing and Bird Island. One in the bottom of the 13th, a 2-out base hit to center field by Logan Swan. Scored Trent Athman from second, or scored the run from second base. And that's how that one came to an end. Bird Island had played a 21-inning game and now a 13-inning game. Just don't want to stop playing, I guess. You know, why not? You don't make things hard on yourself and go that route. Here we got Delano versus Isanti in game number 2.
Again, the Indians and the Twins on the 10th of September. Big event coming up on the 17th of this month. Minnesota Amateur Baseball Hall of Fame Board to announce the inductees of the Amateur Baseball Hall of Fame. 22 inductees, 2022, Dale Decker, Maple Lake, Jimmy Cribbage from Lonsdale, Dale Rossi from Lonsdale.
As we get ready to get this one underway.
Leroy Kruger from Hutchinson. The Glenn Carlson Awards inductees, Tom Melcher from Shakopee and Randy Rostein.
As the managers are meeting at home plate right now, and with that, let's go through the starting line. Let's go through the lineups for both teams. Delano will be the away team, Isanti the home team. As we go through it, Delano, since they're the away team, they'll be hitting first. Let's go through.
Minnesota Amateur Baseball Hall of Fame, Post Office Box 7705, St. Cloud, Minnesota 56302. Do that immediately if you start to get tickets again. That's Saturday, September 17th. It'll be a big night at the
Let's go through their batting order as we go through it. So for Delano leading off, number 42, Brian Miller, batting second. Number 17, Trevor Yannick, batting third. Number 21, Toby Hansen, batting fourth. The third baseman, number 7, Jack Paulson, batting fifth. The right fielder, number 11, Jeff Altoff, batting sixth. The designated hitter, Orrin Hinkle, batting seventh. The first baseman, number 13, Jake Nelson, batting eighth. The catcher, number 5, Ty Wyman, and batting ninth, the second baseman, number 1, Adam Schlepper. So it's Miller, Yannick, Hansen, Paulson, Altoff, Hinkle, Nelson, Wyman, and Schlepper for Delano Isanti. In the field, get to that in just a little bit as we get ready for game number 2. Let's get to we'll get to the line. We'll get to the fielding alignment as it gets set up once they get out there, and we'll get to the batting orders as well. Game number 2, Delano Isanti, ready to go here on NSPN.
Baseball. It's America's pastime and Minnesota's passion. The all-new Neighborhood Sports Network, in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association, brings you coverage of the 2022 State Amateur Baseball Tournament. Coverage is proudly brought to you by The Urgency Room, fast, flexible care. McDonald's, owners and operators of Minnesota and Western Wisconsin. Find your golden opportunity at mcdonalds.com/careers. The Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage. And by the Minnesota Twins. Welcome to the neighborhood. Now, let's get out to the ballpark.
Left fielder Toby Hansen. Batting fourth, number 7, third baseman Jack Paulson. Batting fifth, number 11, right fielder Jeff Altoff. Batting sixth, number 44, designated hitter Orrin Hinkle.
So here's Isanti and their fielding alignment. Left to right, it's Mitch Dunbar in left, Wyatt Soderquist in center, and Brent Tholen in right. Around the horn, third to first. Logan Callis at third, Joe Tucholsky at short, Jeff Bowman at second, Blaze Hoagie at first. Doing the catching is Mason Voschel, and on the mound for Isanti is Phil Bray. Bray on the season, 12 games started, 4 complete games, 2 shutouts. According to this, he's 8. According to the stats I got here, he is 8-0 with an ERA of 1.87. 115 strikeouts to just 21 walks. So we got an ace on the mound here for Isanti.
Batting fifth, number 9, first baseman Blaze Hoagie. Batting sixth, number 33, catcher Mason Voschel.
We'll see what Delano can do to match that.
Hitter Matt DeVaughn. Batting eighth, number 26, right fielder Brent Bowen. And batting ninth, number 18, left fielder Mitch Dunbar. There's the pitcher, number 35, Phil Bray. Manager Steve Allen. The equipment manager, Matt Munn. The umpires for this game behind the plate.
It's not a bad Delano team that's coming up here, that's for sure. A team that on the season
on the bases, Craig
is hitting .324, which honestly tell you that's pretty good for a team out there. So we'll see what they can do here against a pretty solid pitcher in the left-handed.
Shortstop, at second, Jeff Bowman, at first, Blaze Hoagie. With the catching nation,
The left-handed pitcher in Phil Bray as he goes through his warm-up tosses. So, I'm not going to lie, you don't see a lot of left-handed pitchers. You really don't. And so far in the 2 games that we've seen, this is our 3rd left-handed pitcher. 2 lefties started the Bird Island versus Red Wing game, and then we got a lefty starting. And then a lefty starting here. So we went extra innings in the first one. A very good, very well-pitched first game. We'll see what goes on here in game number 2 as we're ready to go. Bray has wrapped up his warm-up pitches, and now Delano will come to the plate. It'll be Brady Miller to lead off. The left-handed hitting center fielder steps in. Bray through the windup. First pitch is high and tight for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes to the leadoff hitter for Delano. That pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Miller. That one just a little off the inside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Leadoff man here, top of the first for Delano. Pitch. That's in there, 2-2. Miller on the season hitting .385 on the year. That pitch called, strike 3 on the outside corner. And 1 away.
Batting second, number 17, shortstop Trevor Yannick.
And that'll bring up Trevor Yannick. Excuse me. So Yannick at the plate. According to the stats I got off of the internet from him, he's hitting .437 on the year. As he looks at ball 1. Second pitch in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike from Bray to Yannick. Yannick, line, pitch from Bray, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the first. As Yannick steps back in. Here's the wind from Bray and the pitch. Swung on and a ground ball toward third and into left field for a base hit. And a one-out base hit gets things going for Delano. That'll bring up the left-handed hitting left fielder, Toby Hansen.
Batting third with 24, left fielder, Toby Hansen.
Hansen hits .398 on the year with 5 home runs. Pitch off the outside for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. 1 out, runner on first. Brave from the stretch comes set the pitch. Swung on and popped up. On the infield, left field's the third base side. Third baseman over there makes the catch. And that's Callis making the catch. There's 2 down, and that'll bring up Jack Paulson.
Third baseman Jack Paulson.
Paulson, .448 hitter on the year. He also has 5 home runs and leads the team with 57 RBI. So a runner on first for Paulson. Here's the pitch. High for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. The field alignment here, it's 350 to center, 300 down each line. So short porch in right, a short fence also in left, but that marketing monster out there with all those signs on it definitely raised that. Pitch is fouled straight back. 1-1. If those things are probably 4x8 probably out there, so it could be another 20 to 24 feet high out there in left field. But it's just down the line. There's a throw to first, just a soft toss. Went kind of wide, but a nice job by Ogie to come off his bag and go get that. Had to kind of leap over a diving Giannis to go get it. He's on first after his 1-out single. There's 2 outs now for Paulson. Back, a better throw back. But he's back in time. Paulson steps in. Bray, the lefty, comes set. Here's the pitch. Ooh, gonna pull the trigger. It's a ball, 2 balls and a strike. Almost looked like he was gonna call that a strike for a second. But I think he pointed out to the field umpire to see if he went, and he didn't. He held his swing up. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's drilled into center field, but playable easily there for Soderquist, and that'll do it. Here in the top of the first. No runs, a hit, no errors. 1 left. We're through a half an inning. As we move to the bottom of the first. 1-0, or 0-0 the score with Isanti coming to the plate. We'll take a break. Back with Delano Isanti here on NSPN.
PrepSpotlight.tv made history in 2020 by live streaming every game of the Town Ball State Tournament. History is happening again. PrepSpotlight.tv has been great, but it's becoming greater. Introducing NSPN.tv. The Neighborhood Sports Network launches this week with end-to-end coverage of a fantastic Minnesota sports tradition, Town Ball. See every game for a new fan-friendly monthly fee. Join for Town Ball State Tournament games, then stay for the high school and college seasons. NSPN.TV will provide subscribers with an abundant supply of local sports content, featuring live events called by local play-by-play professionals, comprehensive highlights, feature stories, weekly shows, documentaries, and video podcasts. Welcome to the neighborhood, NSPN.TV.
The bottom of the first now, as leading off for Isanti is the second baseman, number 2, Jeff Bowman. We'll go through the lineup here in a minute as it's the first pitch from Avery Leastman. And yes, he's a Litchfield draft pick. So second game in a row we've had had a pitcher from on a draft pick that's pitched as he throws strike one and now swing and a miss strike two. In the first one it was Josh Kingery that threw for, as that pitch is high for a ball. Josh Kingery threw for Bird Island. And now here Leastman throwing for Delano as he looks, it says he gets a called strike 3. So both teams had their leadoff batter get called out looking. Now that brings up the shortstop, number 8, Joe Tucholsky. He'll be followed by Wyatt Soderquist, then Logan Callis batting 4th place. Hoagie bats 5th. Mason Volshall bats 6th. Batting 7th, Matt Duong. Batting 8th, Brent Tholen. And batting 9th, Mitch Dunbar. It's a 1-ball, no strike count, and then a swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tucholsky. 364 hitter on the year. Pitch to him, swung on, grounded towards short. Played by Yannick. Throw across the diamond to Nelson is in time. 6-3 put out.
Batting 4th at the end, center fielder Wyatt Soderquist.
For out number 2. 2 down, nobody on. We'll bring up Soderquist. 342 hitter on the season. As here's the line of the first pitch to him. A little high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down, nobody on here. Bottom of the first for Isanti. Here's the line of the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Soderquist. The pitch off the plate outside for a ball. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the line of the pitch. Swung on. Grounded foul of first base side. And it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch swung on, popped up third base side. That's going to get out of play. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on here. Bottom of the first. Here's the line of the pitch. Like a breaking ball that missed, high and away, and it's a full count, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. The pitch swung on, tapped, first base side foul. And we'll do it again. Full count, 3-2. Pitch from Leastman. Swung on, a tapper toward first. Oh, it looked like the first baseman, Nelson, might have slipped a little bit. Lost his footing, and the ball gets by and into right field for a base hit. So a 2-out base hit.
Batting fourth from the side, third baseman, Dylan Callis.
And that'll bring up Callis. Callis, 416 on the season. Pair of home runs and 30 RBI as he pops this one up into right field. Althoff over there, drifting up, drifting in, and then sliding and makes the catch. And that'll do it for Isanti in the first. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. Excuse me, one left. We're through an inning. No score between Delano and Isanti. Take this break back with more of the Class C state tournament. You're home for Town Ball State Tournament and SPN. Into the top of the second, Delano will send up 5, 6, and 7. Jeff Althoff, Orrin Hinkle, and Jake Nelson. Face the left-hander.
Delano on the top of the second.
In Phil Bray.
Batting fifth from 11, right fielder Jeff Althoff.
So I'll bring up Althoff, the right fielder, right-handed hitting. Right fielder. Don't really see these teams a whole lot, so you have to go off of what you know. And, pretty much everybody playing pretty much straight away. And here they are, Bray with a ball here to start off Althoff, and it's a 1-ball, no-strike count. 1 ball, no strikes. Hits a little high there, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Jeff Althoff. That's in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Althoff, 344 on the season. No home runs, 31 RBI. As here comes the 2-1 pitch from Bray. Swung on in big swing. And a miss, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. To the leadoff man here in the top of the second for Delano. Here's the wind, the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. And it's a 2-2 count. Stays that way, I should say. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to the Delano left fielder. The pitch. Swung on. Down the first base line and just foul. Wasn't fouled by much, but it did just go foul. We'll do it again at 2-2. As Althoff has fouled off a couple of 2-strike pitches. As Althoff steps in. Here's the wind. The 2-2 pitch. High, full count. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. To Althoff, and One you can definitely notice different from this game to the last one, Josh Kingery worked so quickly. Both of these pitchers, there's a swing and a line drive to left. Hansen a couple steps back but makes the catch. There's one away.
And sixth, number 44, designated hitter, Orrin Hinkle.
That'll bring up Orrin Hinkle, the designated hitter. But the one thing that's different between this game and the last game is Josh Kingery worked pretty quick because that pitch is in there for a strike. For Bird Island, he worked rather quick. He had a real quick pace to him. Kunai wasn't slow, but he wasn't real fast either. That pitch is in there for strike two. Bray, I wouldn't say he's slow. I'd say he's methodical. I don't know if that's a good way of saying he's slow or not. I don't think so. It's just kind of the way he rolls. And that pitch is high, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets the sign he wants. Roxon fires the 1-2 pitch. Little high for ball 2. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on here, top of the second. 2-2 pitch to Hinkle. Swung on and fouled back out of play. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. So 2 strikeouts for Bray, both of them looking. There's 2 away. And that'll bring up Jake Nelson, the first baseman. Nelson, 328 hitter on the year. He pops that one up into right field. Drifting over Althoff to make, it's not Althoff, I'm sorry. Tholen to make the catch. And that'll do it.
1-2-3 inning, brought to you by North Star Recreation.
1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Inning and a half down. Bottom of the second upcoming, no score between the Delano Athletics and the Isanti Redbirds. We'll take this break, back with more of Town Ball Baseball State Tournament here on NSPN.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
Bottom of the second, Isanti will send up the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Blaze Hoagie, Mason Voschel, and Matt Duong. So that brings up Blaze Hoagie, the first baseman. Hoagie, 342 on the season. As he looks at strike 1. 3 home runs, 29 RBI on the season for Hoagie. Left-handed hitting first baseman. He swings and lines that foul third base side and foul. And it's quickly 0-2 on Hoagie. Leisman gets the sign he wants. Big nod of the head. Here's the line of the pitch. Off the plate outside for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff man here in the bottom of the second for Isanti. No score so far. Each team, no run. Each team, 1 hit. That one tapped at the plate. It's going to roll foul. Count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch to Hoagie. Swung on and fouled out of play. They can keep doing it that way as long as they don't go down the first base side too much. That's where my car's parked. Actually, that's where my wife's Buick is parked. She'd find some way to say it's my fault that it would have gotten hit. Time called at the plate. Hoagie steps out. Leisman steps off, now steps on the rubber. And Hoagie back in the batter's box. Here's the wind of the pitch. Off the plate outside for a ball. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the second. Pitch swung on. That's line foul, third base side, and out of play. And Hoagie has fouled off 3 2-strike pitches here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Leisman gets the sign he wants. Rocks and fires the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Second strikeout for Leisman. There's 1 away. That'll bring up the catcher, Mason Voschel. As the pitch is in there for a strike. Now, I saw a post on, seeing that Leisman's a pitcher for Litchfield. As here's the 0-1 pitch. He went. Strike 2. They appeal down to first, and he went around. Strike 2. But saw on social media where somebody went to the Litchfield Stadium and wrecked a bunch of their seats. Just stomped on the seat part, slammed them down, and broke a whole bunch of them. But it sounds like they're going to get some brand new ones. Well, I guess you could say some brand new used ones, as some old Metrodome seating might be making its way to Litchfield to replace those. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Leisman. 2 down. Brings up the DH, Matt Duong.
And 7th of 24. Designated hitter, Matt Duong.
So 2 down, nobody on, and Duong at the plate. Hitting .346 on the season with a pair of home runs and 16 RBI. Here's a chopper, third base side, but foul. And no balls and a strike to count. Terrible that somebody had to wreck those seats out at the Litchfield Stadium for the Blues. But nice that somebody's coming through and getting them some seats to replace it with. That pitch is a curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 down. Leisman, the wind, the pitch. Tapper at the plate, foul. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Leisman back on the rubber. Nod of the head. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again. Swung on a ground ball to third. Played by Paulson, long throw across in time to retire DeWong, and Isanti in order. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're through 2. Delano 0, Isanti 0. Take a break, back with more of Town Ball State Tournament Class C here on NSPN.
Join our team while supporting yours. The all-new Neighborhood Sports Network, NSPN.TV, is looking for camera operators and broadcasters for our live game streams. The atmosphere of sporting events can't be beat. Be a part of the action with flexible scheduling and guaranteed game rate pay. If you're a student or adult looking for an opening into the world of sports media, or to just make a little extra cash, send us an email at jobs@nspn.tv. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Top of the third, Delano and Isanti scoreless through 2 so far. Each team, no runs, a hit, no errors so far. Each of them have just left one man on base so far. Bray out there for inning number 3 of work. He'll see 8, 9, and 1. As it's Ty Weeman, the catcher, to lead off here in the top of the third for Delano.
97, correction, 98, number 5, catcher Ty Wyman.
So Wyman at the plate, swings and misses, strike 1. No balls and a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Bray. In there, strike 2. Looks like he cut the plate right in half with that one. Pitch to Wyman. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Bray.
99th, number 1, second baseman.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, Adam Schlepper. Schlepper hitting .262 on the season as he looks at strike 1. Or gets strike 1, excuse me. Whoops. Schlepper fouls that one off, and it's 0-2 quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the 0-2 pitch. Just off the plate for a ball. And it's 1-1. Home plate umpire, I think he took a look at it and then just kind of looked away as it was outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to pitch. That's off the plate outside for a ball. And it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the line of the pitch. Called strike 3. Oh, Delano fans didn't like that one. Looking over at some of their fans, and yeah, a lot of nodding heads the wrong way, side to side, not up and down.
Center fielder Brady Miller.
Now I'll get us back to the top of the order in Brady Miller. 4th strikeout of the game for Bray. Pitch is a little high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Miller 0 for 1, struck out looking to lead off the game. Ball 1, now fouled off for strike 1. Right toward his own dugout. One ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on here at the top of the third for Delano. That pitch inside for a ball. And it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on and lifted. Shallow center field. Shortstop. Tucholsky out, makes the catch, and that'll do it for Delano here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left as they go down 1, 2, 3 in this one. In the third here, does Delano. As that'll bring up the bottom of the third here in just a sec as we take a break and be back with more of Class C state tournament town ball action here on NSPN. Thanks for tuning in to NSPN.TV. My name is Aaron Buttenhoff. Class C Town Ball State Tournament. Delano and Isanti. In this one, next up, it's New Ulm and Nisswa. I won't be here for that one. I'll be on my way home as I got something else going on. But the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ryan Phelps. See, I'm just the guy that comes in to help out. The main man, Ryan Phelps, he'll be in here to do the nightcap, or afternoon cap, I guess you could call it, after this one is done. That'll bring up the right fielder, Brent Tholen now. 8, 9, and 1 also for Isanti here in the bottom of the third as the first pitch from Leisman in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the wind, the 0-1 pitch. Low and away and all the way to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leadoff man, bottom of the third, Tholen for Isanti. Pitch to him, swung on, grounded foul, third base line. 1 and 2. Strike 3.
From 18, left fielder Mitch Dunbar.
4th strikeout of the game for Leisman. 1 out, brings up the left fielder Mitch Dunbar. First pitch is a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the third, the pitch. In there for a strike. And it's 1 and 1. Now, I played baseball growing up, and I stopped playing when I got to high school because I couldn't hit a curveball to save my life. Fastball swung on a ground ball towards short. Played, throw to first. Dug out in time for the 6-3 put out. Of course, I couldn't hit a fastball either very well either, so I decided my talents were in other places than baseball. Gets us to the top of the order in Jeff Bowman. 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up, looking to back in the bottom of the first. Here, puts the bat out to bunt, but pulls it back, but it's a strike. No balls and a strike. Had Paulson looking about charging when he stuck that bat out there. Here's a ground ball toward third. Foul. And it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch swung on, and it gets past the catcher all the way to the fence, and Bowman's going to reach. It's a strikeout, but he's going to reach on a pass ball. I like the scorer next to me. I waited to take a look and see what he said. So pass ball puts a runner on first. It does go down as a strikeout. That's number 5 on the game for Leisman. But a runner on first, and that goes off the glove into the backstop. And that's going to move Bowman to second on another pass ball. And the Delano coach out to talk to his pitcher. That's Ryan Hayes out there to talk to him. Maybe calm him down a little bit, but his catcher too. That's a couple of them that shouldn't have gone by him. Shouldn't have gotten by him, but they did. Tell his pitcher, hey, good pitches, and tell his catcher, hey, dude, you got to catch those. When I did play baseball, I caught, and that was the one thing my coach always told me, look, it's catchable, catch it. So runner on second with 2 outs now for Tucholsky. As that pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tucholsky grounded out to short his first time up in the first. So he's 0 for 1. Leisman going to step off real quick. Now step back on the rubber. Looks in, gets the sign. Now he's got what he wants. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's a little looper into left field. It's going to be caught in left field by Hansen. And that'll retire Isanti here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We're through 3. Delano Athletics 0, Isanti Redbirds 0. Take a quick break, back with more of Town Ball Baseball in the State Class C tournament here on NSPN.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Well, we're through 3 innings and we're scoreless here in game number 2 of the day. Game number 1 of the day went scoreless for 13 innings before Bird Island won it in the bottom of the 13th there.
In the top of the 4th, shortstop Trevor Yannick.
Janich to lead off here as he looks at ball 1. High and away. What was it? Should be 2-0, yep. Two balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss there by Janich. 2-1. Janich 1 for 1, singled back in the first. Stranded there at first. That pitch misses. 3-1 to Yannick, the shortstop. There's the line, the pitch. High, and Yannick, a single in the first, and now walks. Here in this third, a leadoff walk. Leadoff runner on and brings up Toby Hansen. Hansen popped up to the third baseman in his first time up, he's 0 for 1. So runner at first is Yannick on the walk, as that one rolls foul. No balls and 1 strike to Hansen. As he steps in the box after getting his signs. Yannick away from first. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, drops in there for a strike. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on first here in the top of the 4th. Here's the line, and the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and fouled back out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Ooh, way inside. Oh, runner had got his secondary lead, slipped and fell, but the throw a little bit off the mark and unable to corral it was the first baseman, Hoagie. And Yannick will get back safely. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Here's Yannick gonna go throw over. Yannick back in time after the Bray throw, the Bray check. Now Bray will come to the plate, swung on, fouled back. One ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff walk, Yannick on first. Hansen at the plate with the 1 ball, 2 strike count. Bray comes to the plate, outside. 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hansen steps back, now steps in. 2-2 count, nobody out here, top of the 4th, and no score. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that one's fouled away. So Hansen has fouled off a trio of 2 strike pitches. Staying alive here so far. Bray from the stretch, peers in. Now gets the sign, comes set. Yannick away from first. Here's the pitch. A little slide step and just a little high for a ball, and it's a full count. Don't always see it, but sometimes with a full count, you will see the runner go. We'll see what Yannick is doing here at first. With a 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Big leg kick, swung on a ground ball in the hole between first and second. Yannick will hold up at second. So a walk and now a base hit. And that'll bring up Jack Paulson. Like I said, on the year, he's hitting .448 with 5 home runs and 57 RBI. Catcher Voschel goes to the mound and talks to Bray for a second, now comes back. Paulson hit the ball to center last time up, flew out. And the third baseman steps in here. Runners on first and second with nobody out. And Paulson calls time. As Bray was taking a long look to second with somebody with the shortstop Tucholsky sneaking in there. Paulson called time. Now we're ready to go here. Bray, the pitch, swung on, fouled back out of play. No balls and one strike. No balls, one strike. Nobody out. Runners on first and second for Delano. A bit of a threat here in the top of the fourth with no score. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. 1-1. Nice stop there by Volschel to hold to keep that one in front of him. Now 1 ball, 1 strike here. To Paulson, swung on and lifted into center field. Center fielder's Soderquist underneath it. Yannick looked like he was going to tag and go, but a little fake there. And now 2 flyouts to center for Paulson. 1 away, and that'll bring up Althoff, the right fielder.
Right fielder Jeff Althoff.
So Althoff with runners on first and second, now 1 out. Still a bit of a threat there. As Althoff steps in. Flew out to left field his first time up. So he's 0 for 1. Throw back to second. Gets away from the shortstop. Yannick gonna go move to third. It'll also move Hansen to second. And it's going to be an error. They give that on the second baseman or the pitcher. So E1 puts runners on second and third with 1 out. So double play is out of hands now, and now a base hit could put 2 in. Bray comes set. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, runners on second and third now. Delano's threatening to strike first here. Stretch, the set, the pitch. Looks at it down low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. From the stretch, Bray comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball to second. It's going to bobble by the second baseman. Throw to first in time, but it will score a run. Yannick, the first run to score. RBI ground out. 4-3 the put up for 2 down. Hansen does move to third. So now there's a runner on third with 2 down for Orrin Hinkle. And he looks at strike 1. So Orrin Hinkle at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Looked at strike 1 there. Bray from the stretch comes set. The pitch popped up behind short, out toward left. The left fielder Dunbar ends up making the catch. And that'll do it. Here in the top of the fourth. But Delano strikes first. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 Isanti error, and 1 runner left on base. We're through 3.5, heading to the bottom of the fourth. It's Delano 1, Isanti 0.
fast, and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
One to nothing, bottom of the fourth. Isanti coming into the plate. It'll be Soderquist, Callis, and Hoagie. Soderquist, the lone hit for Isanti so far, singled, a two-out single back in the first. As he looks at strike one. So far through the 3 innings, Leisman, 45 pitches, 37 strikes. That one lifted into right center or left center field, down for a hit. Extra bases as Soderquist digging for 2. Throw comes, but it's a stand-up double for Soderquist. That's our first extra base hit of the day. 13 innings, 16 innings so far, and we got our first extra base hit. A double for Soderquist. He's 2 for 2 now. And runner on the leadoff batter on a double, and that'll bring up Callis. Flew out to right field back in the first. Off-speed pitch, way out front, strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on second here for Isanti as they're trying to get something going here in the fourth as well, but that pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Leisman gets the sign he wants. From the stretch comes set. Looks to Soderquist at second, now delivers home. In the dirt, nice stop there by the catcher Wyman. And a 1-2 count. That pitch inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here, bottom of the fourth. Delano got 1 in the top of Isanti trying to answer back. Here's the pitch. Swung on, Tapper, foul at the plate. Do it again at 2-2. Hoagie steps back in. Callis steps back in. Leisman takes a look, delivers. Swung on, ground ball, third base line, foul. Count stays 2-2. That pitch, didn't miss by much. And it's a full count, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on second for Isanti here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch, swung on, Tapper toward first, that's foul. And a trio of foul balls after 2 strikes. Callis doing a good job staying alive. Leisman looks in, gets his sign, comes set. Delivers. Swung on a ground ball back to the pitcher. Bobbled it, still has it. Throw to first is in time. Soderquist stays put at second, there's one away. Good job by Leisman, not only to knock that down, but he lost it for a second, stuck with it, makes the play. And that'll bring up Blake Hoagie. Hoagie struck out his first time up back in the second. So he's 0 for 1. So 1 out with a runner on second. And the pitch swung on. Pop foul out of play.
Ball sponsor is Long and Reliance Bank.
No balls and a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on second for Isanti. There's a swinging a drive into right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. They're going to hold Soderquist at first on a single into the gap. So Hoagie at first with a base hit. Soderquist goes to third, and he hangs there. And that'll bring up Mason Volschel. So 2 on and 1 out here in the fourth. So Volschel at the plate. Pitches outside for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. He's 0 for 1. Struck out in the second inning as well. Leisman steps on. Throw to first, but back in time safely is Hoagie. Soderquist at third after his leadoff double, then moved over on the 1-out single by Hoagie. And now with 1 out, here's Volschel at the plate. 1-0 count, the pitch, swung on, popped up behind home plate, but it's going to reach the seats. Not the seats, but reach behind us. One ball, 1 strike to count. One ball, 1 strike to pitch. Just off the plate inside. Two and 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, runners at the corners for Isanti here. Here's the 2-1 pitch, swung on, a ground ball to short. To second for 1. Relay to first in time for the double play. Taylor made 6-4-3, ends the threat in the fourth. We're through 4. Delano 1, Isanti nothing. Take this quick break. Back with more town ball baseball here on NSPN.
PrepSpotlight.tv made history in 2020 by live streaming every game of the Town Ball State Tournament. History is happening again. PrepSpotlight.tv has been great, but it's becoming greater. Introducing NSPN.tv. The Neighborhood Sports Network launches this week with end-to-end coverage of a fantastic Minnesota sports tradition, Town Ball. See every game for a new fan-friendly monthly fee. Join for Town Ball State Tournament games, then stay for the high school and college seasons. NSPN.tv will provide subscribers with an abundant supply of local sports content, featuring live events called by local play-by-play professionals, comprehensive highlights, featured stories, weekly shows, documentaries, and video podcasts. Welcome to the neighborhood, NSPN.tv.
Over in Dundas, Buckman over Waconia 8-5 in the 9th. Here we're in the top of the 5th. 1-0, Delano with the lead over Isanti. They got their one run back in the last inning after a leadoff walk, a base hit, an error that ends up hurting Isanti a bit. As here's the first pitch, a strike to Jake Nelson. But an error on a pickoff play by the pitcher. That's in their first strike, 0-2. But an error by the pitcher put runners on second and third, then the ground out got the RBI. That pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Nelson goes down swinging. 5th strikeout of the game for Bray. One away, and that'll bring up Wyman. Struck out swinging his first time up back in the second. Third. Pitch to Wyman, swung on and missed, strike 1. 7, 8, 9 hitters in the 5th here for Delano. Swung on and missed, strike 2. 0-2 to the catcher, Wyman. Here's the line, the pitch. Called, strike 3 on the inside corner. 2 away and strikeout number 6 on the game. For Bray, and that'll bring up Schlepper, the second baseman. Struck out looking back in the third his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. There's the line and the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, missed, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, swung on, popped up, foul behind home plate, and over everybody and out. No balls, 2 strikes. Bray, a long time looking, and now gets it. And now the delivery. High. There's a pitch and a fly ball into left center field. Center fielder Soderquist over there to get it, and that'll do it for Delano in the 5th. They go down in order, 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Through 5, through 4.5, 1-0. Delano with the lead. Here at Bell Field in Faribault, Class C Town Ball State Tournament. I'm Aaron Buttenhoff, play-by-play voice for the Wilmer Warhawks in the NA3HL, but I like to help out the NSPN folks when I get the opportunity. I helped them out in June at the state baseball tournament, did some Class A games there, and here doing Class C Town Ball. Love it. Absolutely love the opportunity, so thanks to the people at NSPN for allowing me to do this. Got the hook up through a guy I know that does some work for NSPN as well, and will be here after this one is done. He'll do the New Ulm Nisswa game, I believe. Ryan Phelps will be here later on to do that one. But you can see that Faribault grounds crew out there doing their job. Takes a lot of people to make these state tournaments happen. You got multiple towns next year. Next year it's Delano, Dassel, and Litchfield, I believe. Yep, those 3 towns are hosting the state tournaments next year. Takes a lot of people to make these happen. And glad to be here and glad to be a part of it. And a great job so far that I've seen that Faribault has done here. About imagine what it was like last week, and has done a great job this weekend as well. But it takes a lot of people to make this stuff happen. So here we go, Isanti in the bottom of the 5th now. For Leisman, 62 pitches, 45 strikes through the 4 innings, and the first pitch there is low for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. Pitch off the plate for a ball, 2-0 to Matt DeWong, the DH, leading off here. DeWong grounded to third his first time up. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Off the plate, low for a ball, 3-0. Haven't seen any movement over in the Delano bullpen quite yet. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. And it's 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 5th for Isanti, trailing 1-0. That pitch swung on, lifted into right field. Over toward the line, and the catch is made by Althoff. And there's one away. Had to run over there pretty quickly. Kind of stumbled down to make that catch. And there's one away. As the first pitch misses for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Brent Tholen, the right fielder. Swung on, there's a base hit. Hit number 4 for Isanti.
Left fielder, Mitch Dunbar.
Should be the 4th hit, I believe, for Isanti in this one. Runner on first with 1 out. And that's Mitch Dunbar at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. It swung on and missed at a high fastball. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Runner on first with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Another diving stop. Throw to first. Not in time. What a play by the second baseman, Schlepper. But it just looked like it squirted out of his glove, and he just couldn't make the throw in time. That'll go down as a base hit.
Second baseman, Jeff Bowman.
And that'll bring us to the top of the hour, top of the order, top of the hour. Almost that. It's almost 4 o'clock. Top of the order, Jeff Bowman, the second baseman, comes up. He's 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts, but he reached on that strikeout passed ball. That pitch just off the plate for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Looked like it was a little low, actually. So first and second now with 1 down for Bowman. A little high for a ball. 2-0 and a chance for Isanti to answer back. Isanti trailing 1-0 in this one. But getting a little threat going here. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And a 2-0 count to Bowman. Who's the top of the order, so you know you got to come right if you're the pitcher here. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike. From Leastman to Bowman. Leastman from the stretch comes set again. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Pitch swung on a ground ball to short. To first, to second for 1. Relay to first in time! And another double play ends the threat. Second inning in a row. Delano has gotten a ground ball double play to get out of trouble. 6-4-3, and down goes Isanti in the 5th. We're through 5. Score stays, Delano 1. And Isanti nothing. We'll take this break, back with more of Class C Town Ball State Tournament here on NSPN.
Brought to you by Score Monster, the website provider and partner of Minnesota Baseball.
Fast and flexible. Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Delano. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error, kind of a costly error as it sits right now on Isanti. And we're heading into the 6th inning. And Delano leads 1-0, and it'll be the top of the order for Delano with Brady Miller leading off. Miller 0 for 2, struck out looking and popped out to the shortstop. First pitch to him, looked like he was going to square to bunt. Corners came in a couple of steps, pulled it back, it's a strike. One ball, 1 strike to Miller. That's in there, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brady Miller. Leadoff man, top of the 6th here for Delano, leading 1-0. Here's the line of the 1-2 pitch. Slapped at, grounded right out in front. Miller hustles down the line. He's there. Yes, he is. Just made it. Miller with a leadoff base hit. Just a tapper right out in front. That'll bring up Trevor Yannick, who was 1 for 1, singled in the 1st, walked in the 4th, and came around to score on the RBI groundout by Althoff. Here, leadoff runner on in the 6th for Delano. Miller is lead from first, snap throw to first, back in time. Here's the pitch to Yannick, swung on, fouled straight back. Wow, bounced off the backstop and all the way right back out. The umpire just had to take a step to go get it. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Runner on first for Delano here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Off the plate outside for a ball. It's 1-1. One thing Bray's doing a pretty good job of on the mound here is he's mixing up the high leg kick and the slide step. So he's doing a little bit of both of them here. Here's a high leg kick, but he's going to throw to first on it. And Miller slides in safely. From the stretch to set, here's the pitch, little slide step, and it's inside for a ball, 1-1. Excuse me, 2-1. That's in their first strike, and it's 2-2. That pitch swung on, strike 3. Yannick goes down. There's one away. 7th strikeout for Bray, and that'll bring up Toby Hansen. 1 for 2 on the day. Pop out in the first, singled his last time up in the 4th. Swung on, a ground ball towards second. Stopped by second. Diving play by the second baseman. Bowman, and a good play to first to retire Hansen. Diving play there by Bowman. And then a good throw to first retires Hansen. That'll bring up Jack Paulson. Paulson 0 for 2. He's flown out to center twice. So now runner on second with 2 down for Paulson as he's big cut. Swing and a miss, strike 1. From the stretch, set. And the pitch. High fastball, he leaves it alone, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, a runner on second. Leadoff base hit, followed by a strikeout and a ground out. Swung on, that's into left field. That's going to drop for extra bases. Rounding third, coming home is Miller. Paulson into second with an RBI double. And it's 2-0 Delano. So an RBI double by Paulson. 2 down, runner on second for Jeff Altoff. Altoff 0 for 2 with an RBI. He flew out in the second, and then an RBI ground out in the 4th. And now they're coming out to talk to Bray on the mound. So Isanti coach is out to talk, and then we got, looks like there is some action in the bullpen over there. I can't see who it is. It's one of their draft picks that they have. The meeting on the mound is done. Can't quite make out who that is over there. They're going to walk Altoff here? They are. Okay, an intentional walk. So Altoff gets walked. So they're going to go lefty-lefty matchup here. That's what they're going to do. So Orrin Hinkle will come to the plate. Runners on first and second with 2 down. and a chance to do some real damage here. Hinkle, a strikeout looking and a fly out to left. And there he looks at a pitch low for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. It's Jimmy Skrock out there in the bullpen. He's from North Branch. That pitch fouled off, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 down, 2 on. Pitch swung on, that's into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Paulson around third. Throw comes to the plate. He's going to score on the throw. Hinkle goes to second. And it's a 3-0 lead for Delano. Altoff moves to third. Hinkle, the RBI single. Moves to second on the throw. And then coming in to run. At the plate, Jake Nelson, the pitch is fouled back. Sorry, nobody came in to run. That was just Hinkle going and giving his arm guard away. First pitch fouled back by Nelson. It's no balls and 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch swung on. That's a base hit into left field. Altoff scores. Coming around to score. Throw is not in time. And Hinkle scores. And it's a 5-0 lead. A 4-run inning for Delano. Like I said, a chance to really do some damage here. And they have so far. RBI double by Paulson. Altoff walked. RBI single by Hinkle. And now a 2-run single by Nelson.
The Delano batting for the catcher, Ty Wyman. Number 8, James Otto.
Otto will catch, James. So number 8, James Otto will hit here for the catcher, Wyman. With a runner on first and 2 down. All this happening with 2 outs. Pitch, a little low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, 2 outs, the RBI double, the RBI single, and the 2-run single. Pitch is high, ball 2. 2-0. Crooked numbers are good numbers if you're scoring them, as that's a pitch swung on, chopper to third. Bounced off the glove on the short hop, and Otto will reach on an error.
Second baseman, Adam Schlepper.
So Otto reaches on an error. So now runners on first and second with 2 down. That pitch is high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Adam Schlepper. Schlepper 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. So a leadoff base hit, a strikeout, a ground out, and then a run-scoring double. A walk, an intentional walk. There's a pitch swung on, lifted into right field. Tholen over there, makes the catch, and that'll do it for Delano. But they send 9 to the plate. 4 score. 4 runs. 4 runs on 4 hits. There was 1 Isanti error and 2 runners left on.
4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 left.
Heading to the bottom of the 6th. New score reads Delano 5, Isanti nothing. We'll take this break, back with more of the Class C Town Ball State Tournament here on NSPN.
Join our team while supporting yours. The all-new Neighborhood Sports Network, NSPN.TV, is looking for camera operators and broadcasters for our live game streams. The atmosphere of sporting events can't be beat. Be a part of the action with flexible scheduling and guaranteed game rate pay. If you're a student or adult looking for an opening into the world of sports media, or to just make a little extra cash, send us an email at jobs@nspn.tv. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Delano plates 4, big crooked number for them in the 6th inning. Little separation as of right now as they lead 5-0 over Isanti here. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Isanti will send up 2, 3, and 4. Isanti's had the last 2 innings had 2 runners on and 1 out, but back-to-back innings and back-to-back 6-4-3 double plays. As Tucholsky turns his bat to bunt, pulls it back, it's high and away for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, back-to-back innings with back-to-back 6-4-3 double plays to get out of a little trouble as that pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch, ground ball to first. Played there by Nelson. He'll run over and touch first himself. 3 unassisted. And there's 1 away. And that'll bring up Wyatt Soderquist, who's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. He had a leadoff double in the 4th. Got to 3rd, but was stranded there after the double play. Ground out got him to 3rd, and then a double play ended the inning. Pitch is in there for a strike. Excuse me, the ground out didn't go to the 3rd. The base hit got him to 3rd. It was runners at the corners with 1 out. That pitch fouled out of play, 0-2. Here's the line to the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, inside for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Here's the line of the pitch. Swung on, that's into left field. That's going to drop for a hit. And a 1-out base hit. As Soderquist is now 3 for 3. Pair of singles and a double for Soderquist. He's on first. And 1 out brings up Callis to the plate. Callis looks at ball 1. He's 0 for 2. Throw over to check on Soderquist to keep him honest. A fly out to right, and ground out to the pitcher. So far for Callis. That pitch is a strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 1 out with a runner on first here in the 6th, and Isanti needs to get something going here. They've had something going the last couple of innings. It's been double play balls that have gotten them, that's gotten Delano out of trouble and killed the rally for Isanti. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That pitch fouled off. That pitch swung on, lifted into left field, and it's going to get all the way to the fence. Soderquist on his way to third. It bounces off the fence. Soderquist being waved home. The throw is in time to retire to get Soderquist. It played funny off the wall in left field. Great job by Hansen to get over it. On target throw to Yannick, and then Yannick's throw to Wyman at home. Nails Soderquist trying to score, and there's 2 away. So Callis will get a single out of it. Move to second on the throw. Soderquist is gunned down 7-6-2. As the first pitch to Hoagie is fouled back. No balls and a strike. So Delano so far doing the job at the plate, and now also doing the job in the field as well. A couple of double play balls and then nailing Soderquist there at the plate to cut the run down. That pitch swung on, fouled out of play, 0-2. Leisman on the rubber. From the stretch comes set, the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And down go the Redbirds. Here in the 6th. They've had some things cooking. Couple of double plays, and then on that one, run gets cut down at the plate. We're through 6. Delano 5. Isanti 0. Take this quick break. Back with more of Class C State Town Ball Tournament here on NSPN. We move into the 7th inning. Delano leading 5-0, and they're at the plate now. Back to the top of the order. Brady Miller will lead off. He led off the last inning with a base hit. Came around to score on the Paulson RBI double. New pitcher, okay, yep, thank you. New pitcher on the mound now for Isanti, as they will bring in, now that's who was in the bullpen. So it is the North Branch player, Jimmy Scrotch.
We do have a new pitcher for Isanti, a draftee from North Branch. It's a 28, Jimmy Scrotch. Jimmy Scrotch, 28 from North Branch. Now pitching.
So Scrotch in. Brady Miller will be at the plate now. That's the first pitch to Miller, swung on and missed, strike one. So we go from a lefty to a righty now. Miller swings and misses, strike one. Swung on, ground ball to second. Bowman gobbles it up, throw to first in time to get Miller. 4-3 put out, there's one away. First pitch is the ball, 1 ball, no strikes. That pitch misses, 2-0. To Trevor Yannick. Yannick struck out his last time up. That pitch is a fair ball down the third base line. Yannick around first, digging to second. Throws cut off, and it's a stand-up double for Yannick. So 1 out base hit. First pitch in there to Toby Hansen is a strike. Hansen 1 for 3. Base hit in the 4th inning. He looks at strike 2. 0-2 the count to Hansen. So 1 out with a runner on second now after the 1 out double from Trevor Yannick. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Yannick goes down swinging. There's 2 down and brings up Jack Paulson. Paulson 1 for 3, couple of flyouts to center, and then the big 2-run double. Excuse me, the big RBI double in the 6th. Pitch swung on, fouled straight back. No balls and 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 down, runner on second for Delano. Here's the pitch from Scotch. High. 1-1. To Paulson, the third baseman. From the stretch, the set, the pitch. Inside, oh, it hit him. And that'll bring up Althoff. Walked his last time up. He flew out to left. An RBI ground out in the 4th. And then walked and scored a run last inning. Here he comes up with 2 outs and 2 on. That pitch swung on, fouled straight back and over the stands. No balls and a strike. From the stretch, the set, and the pitch. Swung on, popped up. First base side, but out of play. And it's 0-2. Got somebody warming up in the Isanti bullpen again. Number 4, that's James Green for Isanti warming up. Althoff steps in. 0-2 pitch to him. Just off the plate for a ball. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. From the stretch, the set, the pitch. Swung on, lifted into center field. Soderquist comes on, camps, makes the catch, and that'll do it for Delano. Here in the 7th. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors, and with that, we go to the bottom of the 7th, and we stretch again. Here in Faribault, 5-0, Delano with the lead. We move to the bottom of the 7th. Delano leads.
On Saturday in the bottom half of the 7th.
5-0 over Isanti. And it's the catcher, Mason Voschel, to lead off, and Voschel is 0 for 2, a strikeout, and grounded into a double play. Looked like Wyman might have taken that a little bit too low. Umpires do what umpires do. You give the guy a break, you come around front, and you give him a quick breather by dusting the plate out. That pitch outside for a ball. The count is 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. And now they're coming out to talk to Leisman. Don't see any action, but now there looks like there may be some. Over in the bullpen there for Delano, waiting to see who's going to actually throw. As the first pitch is in, or that pitch is in there first strike, not the first pitch. That's the first strike. Looks like that could be Jackson Royer over there doing the warming up. There's a pitch line, third base line, foul. And it's a full count, 3-2. Jackson Royer over there getting warmed up in the bullpen. So it's a full count now, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Low, and it's a walk. Just the first walk allowed by Leisman. To go along with 6 strikeouts. Now we got a we got a pinch hitter here.
We do have a pinch hitter for Isanti.
Bud Heifert will hit. So Heifert to hit. And the DH spot for Matt Duan. He's pitch swung on and popped up. Second baseman Schlepper over there to make the catch. And there's one away.
Right fielder, Brent Coleman.
So one down brings up Brent Tholen, the right fielder. 1 for 2 on the day, a strikeout and a base hit his last time up. That pitch is in there for a strike. Tholen singled back in the 5th. With 1 out, he was on first, but then runners on first and second, he got doubled off. Ground into double play. That pitch swung on and missed, strike 2. 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch, the set, the pitch. Curveball, inside corner, struck him out looking. Seventh strikeout of the game. For Leisman, now 2 down. That brings up Mitch Dunbar. He flies one into left field. Can of corn there for Hansen, makes the catch. And after a leadoff walk, Leisman able to put him down in order after that. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on. We're through 7. Delano 5, Isanti nothing. We'll take this quick break. Back with more of Class C State Tournament Baseball here on NSPN.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
Here's an update on the backfield of the Brewer Hayden. It's worked on the scoreboard. There's Aaron Bullfrog, now at 219. And the Red Wing Aces at 101. We also have an update on I said the work on today update. I will say the Redbirds 69 and the Delano Athletics 187. Right, 187. For Delano.
Top of the 8th, Delano leading 5-0 and at the plate here. See if they can add more to it. For Delano, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. For Isanti so far, no runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. Delano got 1 in the 4th, but then the big crooked number 4 in the 6th. It'll be Hinkle to lead off, followed by Jake Nelson. Hinkle.
For Delano in the top half of the 8th.
1 for 3, struck out, flew out, and then in that 6th, an RBI single, and he scored a run. As the first pitch is low for a ball, and we have a new pitcher in, that is James Green for Isanti. First pitch of ball, second pitch of ball from Green to Hinkle. That pitch misses, 3-0. That pitch in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. That pitch high and away for a ball. And Hinkle will walk. So a leadoff walk puts Hinkle at first, and that'll bring up Jake Nelson. Nelson with a 2-run single his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Flew out and struck out before that. For Jimmy Skolk, his pitching performance, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, 1 hit batter. Is that first pitch low for a ball? 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first for Delano, trying to add some more. That's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Kind of swapped foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Here to Nelson. The pitch swung on. That's into left field at a base hit. Hinkle will stop at second. That'll bring up Ty Wyman. Wyman 0 for 2, struck out twice. He was pinch hit for in the 6th, and it was Otto that reached on an error. Now this is 3rd at bat of his 3rd plate appearance of the game. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. 1 swinging, 1 looking. 1st and 2nd with nobody out, and you got to wonder if he's going to bunt here. Yep, he does turn, and it's thrown at him. And I think he fouled it off. I think he got a piece of it, but he fouled it off. No balls and a strike. Yeah, when you turn early, I said it in the first game. If you squared a bunt that early, that's what the pitcher should do, is throw it right at you. Get you to do that. Foul it off. No balls and a strike. You don't want to square the bunt too early. First baseman in. Now he squares, pitches high for a ball. They're bringing the pit. Looks like they're bringing the first baseman in, and bringing the 3rd baseman back, seeing if they can't cut down the lead runner. Not a bad little play as long as the bunt goes to the first base side, but as a hitter, you got to see that. Now you got to bunt it down the 3rd base side. And get it down there a ways, make the pitcher make the play. Hard throw for a right-handed thrower to make that play. From the set, the pitch. That's a strike. Showed the bunt, brought it back, and it's 1-2. You got to wonder if he's going to bunt here. Bunts it foul, it's a strikeout. Should be swinging away here. Time, he asked for time, didn't get it, bunts it foul, and that's a strikeout. Does that go down as a strikeout? Is that how it's called? Yep. Strikeout on the bunt foul, there's 1 away. Tried to call timeout, didn't get it. And that'll bring up Adam Schlepper.
Second baseman Adam Schlepper.
Schlepper 0 for 3, a strikeout and a couple of flyouts, 1 to center, 1 to right. So now 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Here's a chopper to 3rd, played there. Throw across the diamond is in time. 5-3 double play. And so Isanti gets out of some trouble there. 2 on, 1 out. And they get a 5-3 double play. And that'll do it for Delano in the 8th. No runs. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 runner left on. We're through 7.5. Delano 5, Isanti nothing. Take this break, back with more of Town Ball Baseball here on NSPN.
Join our team while supporting yours. The all-new Neighborhood Sports Network, NSPN.TV, is looking for camera operators and broadcasters for our live game streams. The atmosphere of sporting events can't be beat. Be a part of the action with flexible scheduling and guaranteed game rate pay. If you're a student or adult looking for an opening into the world of sports media, or to just make a little extra cash, send us an email at jobs@nspn.tv. Welcome to the neighborhood.
New pitcher in for Delano, as it's Jackson Royer. 14 games according to the stat line. He's 2-0 with 1 save, 1 hold. 37 innings pitched, 43 hits. He's given up 14 runs, 12 earned, 22 strikeouts, only 4 walks, 2.89 ERA. So Jackson Royer on the mound. That'll close the book. On Avery Leisman, and a real nice pitching performance from Leisman here. Get his numbers for you. 7 innings, 7 hits, no runs. The 1 walk, 7 strikeouts on the day. Not a bad day for that man. Now Jackson Royer at the plate. And he'll face the top of the order in Jeff Bowman. Here's the line to the pitch. First pitch in their strike. Ooh, excuse me, I'm sorry. There's a pinch hitter that I missed. Ethan Smith pinch hitting. Yep, Ethan Smith pinch hitting. Now up Joe Tucholsky, the shortstop. After the ground out to first, the 3 unassisted. Swung on, ground ball, first base line, fair ball in the corner. Tucholsky's going to dig for second. He'll get there with a double. So a 1-out double for Isanti. See if they can't get things going with Wyatt Soderquist at the plate. He's 3 for 3. A pair of singles and a double. He was stranded at first in the first inning. In the 4th, he was stranded at third after a leadoff double. A ground out, then he moved to third on a single. And then a double play ended the inning. And then a single, and then he was part of the double play in the 6th. Let's see what Soderquist can do here. The Isanti center fielder. As he looks, it's strike 1. No balls and a strike. So it's Tucholsky at second with his 1-out double. So 1 out. No balls, 1 strike to count here to Soderquist. That pitch is outside for a ball. And it's 1-1. From the relief pitcher, Jackson Royer. So Royer from the stretch. Comes set, the pitch. That's off the plate outside for a ball. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out with a runner on second. Delano trying to break the 0 right now. They've had some opportunities, but a couple of double plays have burned them. Here's the wind, the pitch. That's in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out with a runner on second here in the bottom of the 8th for Isanti. They need to get something going here, trailing 5-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a tapper back to the mound. Played by Rory, a couple of steps to first, and he'll throw out Soderquist. On a 1-3 put out, there's 2 down. Tucholsky held at second. I think on a secondary lead, I think he could have noticed that the pitcher didn't even look to him. Probably could have advanced on that one. And that'll bring up Logan Callis. 1 for 3 on the day. That pitch really tight for a ball. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs now with a runner on second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Center field, Miller makes the catch, and that'll do it. For Isanti here in the 8th. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. We're through 8. Score reads Delano 5, Isanti nothing. We'll take this quick break. Back with more of Class C Town Ball Baseball. You're on your home for the Town Ball Baseball State Tournament. NSPN.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
New pitcher in for Isanti here. As here we are in the top of the 9th, Delano. So Olin on the mound for Delano, or excuse me, for Isanti. It's the top of the order for Delano in Brady Miller. Miller is 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. Swung on, tapped up the third base line. That's going to stay fair. A little swinging bunt, and Miller is on first. And that'll bring up Trevor Yannick. Yannick, 2 for 3 on the day. A single, a double, and a walk with a run scored, and he struck out as well. Delano to see if they can add on a little bit more insurance. They've already got a crooked number up there leading 5-0. Looks to bunt, missed it. No balls and a strike. So it's Chris Oline on the mound now for Isanti. Oline's played in 6 games so far this year. 1 save. He's pitched 5 1/3. From the stretch, the pitch. A little low for a ball. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runner on first here, top of the 9th for Delano, leading 5-0. Runner goes, pitches in there for a strike. Throw down to second is not in time. Throws a little high. And Miller steals second. So Miller at second now with nobody out. And Yannick at the plate with a 1-1-1-2 count. And Oline steps off the rubber. Now steps back on. And I think a little miscommunication here between pitcher and catcher with how the signs are supposed to roll. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on second after the leadoff swinging bunt single up the third base line by Miller, then he stole second. That pitch misses for a ball, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Yannick. The pitch. Oh, excuse me, swing tapped it foul. Count stays 2-2. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on second. Delano leading 5-0 here, top of the 9th. Oline from the stretch, comes set, takes a look to second, now delivers. Swung on, tapper foul. So we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled away again. Again, a trio of foul balls with 2 strikes as Yannick stays alive. Oline from the stretch. Takes a look to second and then comes off to try and go to second. Nobody there. Just going to scare Miller back. Again, Oline from the stretch. Set the pitch. Low and away for a ball, 3-2. So now a full count. Here's the pitch. Swung on toward third. Played there. Throw across the diamond is now low. Unable to scoop it up was Hoagie. Or excuse me, that's a Tommy Heifert at first.
Left fielder Toby Hansen.
And I think they're going to give that an error to the third baseman on the throw. So E5 on the play. First and second will bring up Toby Hansen. Struck out his last time, and he looks at ball 1. Toby 1 for 4. pop out in the first, single in the fourth, ground out in the sixth, struck out in the seventh. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners on first and second here for Delano, trying to add to their 5-0 lead here, top of the ninth. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball to second. To second for 1, on to first, in time to turn the double play. 4-6-3 turn. And there's 2 down. On the play, Miller moves to third. Yannick out 4-6. Hansen out 6-3 on the ground into a double play. There's been 4 double plays in this game, 2 by each team now. And now here's Jack Paulson. 1 for 2. A 2-run double, or an RBI double his last time up, or back in the 6th inning. Here's a little lazy fly ball into right field. Caught. He was hit by a pitch his last time up, as I was trying to say, until he flew out and ended the inning. So with that, no runs, a hit, an error, 1 runner left on.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left.
1 left.
After 8.5.
We're through 8. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for Isanti to try and get into this thing. Delano leads it 5-0. We'll take this quick little break. Back with more of Town Ball Baseball here on NSPN.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Okay.
Left field, number 3, Nate Norman. Norman playing left field. Toby Hansen out playing right field. Returning for him.
Couple of changes in the field for Delano. Nate Norman is going to come in and play left field. And he's going to take the place of Althoff. And then Toby Hansen moves from left field to right field. So Norman comes in to play left. Hansen moves from left to right, and now Norman is in left.
First baseman Tommy Heifert.
So this brings up Heifert to the plate. As the first pitch is a ball from Royer, out hit there for his 2nd inning of work. Heifert pinched hit for Duong, but then entered into the lineup for Hoagie because he hit for the DH and went and played the field. First pitch of ball, second pitch of ball, that's a strike right there. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch swung on and missed, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Heifert. The pitch. 3-2 now. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the line and the full count pitch. Swung on, tap foul, and Wyman took that one in a bad spot too, I think. Seems to be okay. So it's still a 3-ball, 2-strike count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the line of the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled toward the Delano dugout on the third base side. And we'll do it again at 3-2. And he's fouled off a pair of 3-2 pitches. Royer steps off. Didn't like the way the signs were going through. Now we'll step back on. Here's the Royer pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And there's one away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mason Volschel. He's 0 for 2. A strikeout, grounded into a double play, and a walk. Nope, it's not. We got a new hit. We got a pinch hitter here, sorry. Yep, Nick Hoffman to pinch hit. As he looks at ball 1. Swung on, ground ball toward third, and past the diving Paulson into left field for a base hit. And now at the plate coming up, I think is number 19. Yep, we're going to get another, well, maybe not. He was on deck, well, he's still on deck, that's why. Here's his DeWong hitting in his spot here. So DeWong, the DH at the plate. DeWong 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out. Swung on, popped up. First base side. First baseman Nelson over there to make the catch. And one pitch, now there's 2 outs. You can hear the Delano fans right in front of us here. It don't take much to be loud when you're right in front of the crowd, Mike, that's for sure. And that'll bring up Dan Hammond to pinch hit for Tholen. So Dan Hammond to pinch hit here. With 2 down and a runner on first. Last chances here for Delano, or for Isanti, excuse me, to get into this. Pitch is inside for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. It is an awful lot of work to do, but weirder things have happened. There's a pitch swung on, that's down the left field line, foul. One ball, 1 strike to the pinch hitter, Dan Hammond. As Royer from the stretch comes set, the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Delano fans making some noise with a 2-strike count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And that'll do it for this one. Delano, a 9-hit shutout. As they win this one, 5-0. Over Isanti. A very well-pitched ball game. Give the bats some credit, but also the defense a lot of credit as well for Delano. A pair of double plays helped get them out of some trouble, and there was a chance for Isanti to get on the board, and just a brilliant relay from left field to the plate. Ended up cutting down a run at the plate. That was back in the 6th inning after Delano had put their 4 spot up. to make it a 5-0 lead. A single by Soderquist, and then on the double by Klaus or Callis, Soderquist tried to score. He was cut down at the plate, and then a strikeout after that ended Isanti's possible run scoring and they could have done something there, but unable to, and then unable to really get anything going the rest of the game. As Delano wins this one 5-0. We'll come back in just a bit. We'll go through some final numbers and wrap up this ball game here before I turn it over to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ryan Phelps. Quick break, back to wrap it up. Delano wins this one over Isanti 5-0.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Well, with that, game number 2 of the day comes to an end. Delano wins this one 5-0 over Isanti. For Isanti, Phil Bray is the losing pitcher. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs. I got all of them, 4 of them earned. 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Jimmy Skok came in and pitched an inning of relief, gave up a hit and had a strikeout. James Green came in and pitched an inning, gave up a hit and had a walk. And then Chris Oline at the end, an inning pitched and a hit allowed as well. For Delano, the winning pitcher, and they picked as their player of the game here, the winning pitcher was Avery Leisman, 7 innings, 7 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Jackson Royer in relief, 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. The damage was done really in the way the runs scored. It was in the 4th inning. Trevor Yannick reached on a walk. It was second and third. It was first and second. They tried a pickoff move at second. An error got runners on second and third. An RBI ground out. Got the first run in the 4th. Then in the 5th. Then in the 6th, a leadoff base hit, a strikeout, and a ground out. Then after that, an RBI double, a walk, and then an RBI single, and then a 2-run single by Jake Nelson. Counted for those 4 runs in the 5th, and that was, well, even in the 6th inning, it looked like that might have been just more than enough with Leisman on the mound and Royer in relief. With that, my name's Aaron Buttenhoff. Thank you to NSPN for allowing me to do this. It was my honor to bring you those first 2 games of the Class C tournament here today. There'll be more games tomorrow, and there's one more game coming up. New Ulm, Nisswa, with Ryan Phelps on the call next. So keep logged on to NSPN. Thank you for logging on. Have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your Labor Day weekend. The final score one more time: Delano wins it